Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we're talking about Wells Fargo Bank, and more specifically, we're going to go through the steps on how to send a Zelle payment with Wells Fargo Zelle. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, if you're not familiar with Wells Fargo, it is one of the largest banks in the US. It might even be the largest, but I'm not too sure about that. If you happen to know, be sure to leave a comment below. And as far as Zelle goes, if you haven't used that service yet, basically what it is you can send money between different banks or between the same bank. So if you are paying your sister, let's say $20 for lunch, you can easily send it through Zelle, and most of the time it's going to go through almost immediately. It's a peer-to-peer payment system, kind of a competitor, I guess, to Venmo or Cash App. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through the steps on how to send a Zelle payment through Wells Fargo. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the app. It's this red, yellow, and white one right here. It's called Wells Fargo. If you don't have the app already, be sure to check the video description. I'll try to leave a referral link there. And just keep in mind that you're not going to use the Zelle app since they have their own branded app. When you're sending a Wells Fargo Zelle payment, that's handled through the Wells Fargo app. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up now. All right, I went ahead and opened up the app right now, and this is the login screen. Here you'll put your username and your password, unless you've registered your Touch ID like I have on your iPhone. I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead and use my Touch ID and log in now. All right, I went ahead and logged in, and this is the home screen to Wells Fargo. So here you can see your account information. This is a new account for me. And this video is assuming you've already set up Zelle with your Wells Fargo account. If you haven't done that, be sure to check the video description. I'll try to leave a link to my other video that explains the steps that are involved in adding Zelle option into your Wells Fargo mobile app. So you do have to set that up, and it's pretty easy. Basically, you're just going to attach a phone number or an email to your Zelle account inside the Wells Fargo app. You would just click right here and it does a walkthrough step by step. But once you've gotten your Zelle account set up, how are you going to send money out? Well, again, it's pretty easy. Wells Fargo makes it easy. They put the Zelle button right here on the home page, so you don't have to go through any kind of menus. So it's right here in the middle. Next to it is card-free ATM and deposit checks. It has this dollar sign. I'm going to go ahead and click there now. All right, here we are on the Wells Fargo Zelle option, and this is a pretty easy function to use. You only have two options once you've already set that up, and that is send and request. So if you're going to be sending money out from Wells Fargo via Zelle, what you want to do is go ahead and click on send, which is this top portion. I'm going to click there now. All right, here you want to choose a recipient. So what you can do is you can go ahead and click right here and access contacts. And what that's going to do, it's going to pull your contacts from your phone. I don't like to give apps access to my contacts on my phone. So if you do, that's fine. Just click access contacts. Then you can go ahead and search name, photo, or email through your contacts that are attached to your phone. You will need to give your phone access or allow Wells Fargo to get access to your contacts if you choose to do so. If you don't want to do that, what you want to do is go ahead and click this plus button right here on the top right. I'm going to click there now. All right, I went ahead and clicked there, and then as you can see, you have a couple of different options here on the top. You can either enter that person who you're going to be paying, their email or mobile phone number, or if you know their Wells Fargo account, you can click right here on account. So let me click there now. All right, so if you know that person's Wells Fargo specific account, you can put their account number there, their first name, their last name as it appears on their account, and then also their email address, and that way they get notification that you sent money to them through Zelle on Wells Fargo. But a lot of times I think that folks will be sending it out via email or mobile if you don't know that person's account. This one's just not as secure because this one you have to know their account, which means you'll have to ask them for their account number. On these other options, you don't have to know their account number. So let me go ahead and click there again on email or mobile. I'm going to click there now. All right, I went ahead and clicked there. And if you want to send someone money on Zelle through Wells Fargo, it's pretty easy. Right here on this line, you want to go ahead and enter their email or phone number. And that email or phone number is where they will receive notification that they have money through Zelle. One thing to note is that they will not text message a number if that person has not registered with Zelle because they don't have authorization to text message that person's phone. Here's some more information right here on that. When you click mobile numbers require recipient's consent, let me click on the blue line right now. So it says right here, if you enter a mobile number, you represent that you have the recipient's consent to receive a text message. So make sure that you have authorization for that. I'm going to go ahead and close this down now. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a phone number in now that I'm going to be sending some money through Wells Fargo Zelle. All right, I went ahead and entered in the phone number of the person I'm going to be sending money through Wells Fargo Zelle. And I know that that is their cell phone number because it's my number. Next, I'm going to go ahead and enter the recipient's name down here. I'm going to click in this box and enter it now off screen. All right, I went ahead and added all of the required information. So here's the mobile number or email next to the recipient's name. And then down here at the bottom, it confirms the name. That's going to be added into my Zelle account on Wells Fargo. And they're letting me know that in order for this person to receive money, they must register that phone number with Zelle. If they haven't registered already, they will receive instructions on that email or text message. As long as everything looks good, go ahead and click continue. I'm going to click continue now. All right, I went ahead and clicked there, and then this pop-up happens. It says, this is a first-time recipient, so I've never sent money to this account before. And it's letting me know that the phone number that I entered is already registered with Zelle. So the recipient's name begins with, they let me know the person's first name just to confirm. If that name looks correct to you, go ahead and click continue. If not, then you'll want to go ahead and edit recipient. Let me click on edit recipient. Okay, I went in and clicked there, and then here you can change any kind of phone numbers. Let's say maybe you entered in the wrong phone number or the wrong email. Everything looks correct to me, so I'm going to go ahead and click all done. All right, now it brings me here to the recipients page. So right here is the only recipient that I have inside my Wells Fargo Zelle account. If you want to go ahead and send that payment, go ahead and click on there. I'm going to click on there now. All right, now it brings me to the payment screen, so I get to choose how much I'm going to be sending to that person. So I'm going to go ahead and send them 50 cents. All right, so I entered the dollar amount right here. It's telling me who I'm sending the money to. There is a limit of $500 maximum. Also lets me know the account that it's coming from. As long as everything looks good, I'm going to click review. I'm going to click there now. All right, now here is the final confirmation screen. So it's letting me know that I'm sending 50 cents to this person, their initials, and then the name, the full name is underneath, along with the phone number that I'm going to be sending it to. Now they do let you know funds typically are available within 30 minutes. Review carefully the information because once you send this and click this blue button, it cannot be canceled. It's gone. So again, make sure that you're sending it to the correct person and you're only sending it to someone who you know personally. I'm going to go ahead and click send now. All right, now Wells Fargo is asking me to verify my identity to make sure I am the one who's sending this money out. So they're going to send a code to the mobile phone number that I have registered on my Wells Fargo account. Make sure they're sending it to the right number. If it looks correct, go ahead and click get code. I'm going to click there now. All right, they're saying that they sent the message out. So I'm going to click here in code and enter that code in now. All right, I went ahead and entered the code in. I'm going to click submit now. All right, now I get to the confirmation screen that says money has been sent. So 50 cents was sent to the person I allocated it to, and they let me know that money will be available within 30 minutes. As long as all that looks good, go ahead and click all done. I'm going to click there now. And that brings you back to the home screen, so that way you can send out more payments through Zelle. So I'm going to switch over to my other account, and that way we can show that the payment went through. As you can see, the time is 12:17 on my phone. Let me switch over to my Chase account now. All right, I went ahead and switched over to my Chase checking account. It took me a little bit to log in, but actually right when I logged in, the Zelle payment from Wells Fargo was available. As you can see right here, 50 cents. And if you look at the time, it says 12:19. On the last screen, it said 12:17. But again, it took me a few minutes to log in and kind of block all the information out. So with this particular payment from Zelle going out to another Zelle registered bank, it went through immediately, which is really nice. So there you have it. That's how you send Wells Fargo Zelle payments through the Wells Fargo app. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know. But hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and thanks for watching.